Hey y'all, hey Tracy Boo, hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Monday, happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. I myself had a great weekend because Sunday, Monday's my days off. And y'all see the thumbnail and y'all see this project. We about to talk about Mariah Huq interview with Carlos King. Sorry y'all. And Monique's talk conversation with Shannon Sharp and Club Shay Shay. And we got some things to talk about. We're going to talk about Mariah first, and then go to Monique last. All right, so we got some things. This was supposed to be done early, late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, but when I came home, the mariachi band outside of my freaking window was going off. It's crazy. And you know what? They don't normally does it all the time. It's not every once in a while they get out there and play their loud music, have a microphone, all talking all loud, all that stuff they're doing. So I couldn't do the live because you would have heard it all in my thing, and I was not having that. So I decided to do it today because y'all know today was supposed to be True Crime Court in the Act and Couple of Thrupples. So that will be done on Friday because I will be home Friday because I'm going to celebrate my birthday. My birthday is Wednesday on Valentine's Day, but I did celebrate yesterday. My mom ate out, and then Friday I'm going to go to get my massage and stuff like that. So my VIP package. Pimp myself. So that's what's going on. So we're gonna have that live on Friday, and we're gonna talk about the show. It's gonna be a little week behind, but doesn't matter. Yeah, y'all still here with me. Well, what's going on, y'all? Have y'all seen those interviews and the discussions? Hope y'all did, because we want to have conversations. I want to have a conversation about these people and discuss. And I want to say this before we get into it. Hold up, y'all. I'm talking about behind the screen. I'm not even saying, Mister, where's your face at? Hey, what's going on, y'all? Yes. I want to just say this, is that we have to keep in mind this is their story, this is their experience, this is their truth. Whether a lot of people want to come and say they side of things, this is their truth. And because of that, we can't tell these people you can't tell them how they feel, how they should act, what they should need to do. At the end of the day, we can give suggestions, but we can't tell them they need to stop talking about it. Yes, VIP package. Yes. I'm going to get the pampering. It's like that. I get it every once in a while. I don't get it often, but I should because, not the VIP package. At least I'll leave a pedi, manicure, and massage, and facial like at least once a month. But, I'll be slacking on that. But other than that, I'll do that. But this is their story. And as I listen to them, they clear, especially Monique, when she explained how everything went down, I understand it. I definitely understand it and why she feel the way she feel. And nobody should have told her that she needs to let it go. At the end of the day, I do feel like she should have used that as a catalyst to push forward and do other things to pioneer yourself to do greater things. Because at the end of the day, if they're not going to show up and take responsibility of what they have done, you just got to move on. It's like that. Not forget it, not let it go, but at least to do other things with it and elevate yourself. But I think she's doing that every now and then. She's in tour right now with Cat Williams. So congratulations. I saw the clip online that the first night on her tour, they had a standing ovation for like a minute or two before she started giving her comedy speech, her comedy skit, her comedy act, right? And it was great. It was great because she is a funny woman and everything. Every now and then, I'm like, child, I'm not getting no cowboy boots. But I would probably get a cowboy hat. But the boots, nah, I ain't going all out like that. But I definitely know it's coming, y'all. And I'm going to say that because I want to know how long her and Kat on tour will last. That's what I want to know. I definitely want to know, too, how long is this tour. And I know she's coming March 29th. We definitely have a listening party. And I'm like how she reclaiming, like she did stated that she reclaiming music that had been lost upon us in our culture, that was a part of our culture, and reclaiming back to our side. The house music, club music, era. Now it's country. Next might be rock. Whatever. Rock and roll was also lost upon us, and we started that as well. So I'm happy for it. And I listened to those two songs, and I do like 16 Carriages the most. so far than Texas Hold'em. Even though they both songs is nice, I do like Six and Carriages because explaining her story. If you listen to the words, it's really explaining her upbringing and working and doing all this stuff and sacrificing and all that stuff. So it tells it. When you listen to the words, I said, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. But Texas Hold'em, something about that song seemed like it's like a freaking Dicky song. But I don't know. I gotta listen to the words again. But she said, listen, if you don't like it, I can spit a liquor of honey on me too. And stop being a bit and get down. I said, oh, okay, stop being a bit and get down. I know that's right. But that's that. But I will talk about my Super Bowl, talk about the Super Bowl and everything in another video. I'm trying to get more videos out here, but I will talk about that in my experience. How I feel about Usher performance and the news that being dropped the same day. I said, dang, you couldn't wait the next day, girl. You couldn't wait the next day? Chill. Everybody said, okay, yeah, your time is over. I'm done. Drop the news. Up, broke the internet. Like she just stayed doing the news like that. But it's about Mariah and Monique. Like I said, this is their experience. So let's discuss in that behalf and then discuss what she says and not so much, oh, well, I'm biased and I don't care about how she felt like that. At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, when I look at this, how she split this, I took that as like, what if it was me? What if it was you? Now, some people probably wouldn't have done what she done and whatever that caused that whole contention and why she got blackballed. Some people probably would have done it. But it's not wrong that she didn't do it either. So it's like, let's talk about it. All right, let's start with Mariah. Get her out the way first. Hold up, 12, 13. And replaying game, appreciate you. Just make sure you like the video. Comment down below. Tell me your thoughts. I'm genuinely interested in hearing your thoughts about these two people in interviews like that. And then whether you all tired of hearing it, just let me know how you feel. I mean, just be respectful with each other, just like also in chat. If you have different opinions, just be respectful and then discuss. You know, I welcome all opinions as long as it's respectful with each other, and I'm cool with it. All right, so y'all watch Married to Medicine. And yes, I got to catch up on Married to Medicine and give y'all an updated review on it. Because y'all know Married to Medicine and Potomac is like Black Ball Entertainment reviews. And I usually do them on Mondays. But I haven't been watching it lately because I haven't been really interested in watching it. You know, with Married to Medicine, y'all know I have this up and down relationship with them. I will watch a season for a while, then I stop. But I'm not going to do it for this season because this season has been good. So I'll go catch up and give you an updated review. But Potomac lately hasn't really grasping my attention at all. It's been boring. I don't like it. It's whack. And I'm sorry to say that, but some of these ladies have to go. It needs to. They cannot survive with this same group of ladies. It's not working. Let it go. But y'all will get the updated reviews on those soon. Woman Mariah was on Married to Medicine. And, you know, she's the EP of the show. She created the show. And we come to find out. The only thing she didn't do, she did title Married to Medicine. But she did create the show. She did fund the show. She did the different pilots to pitch the show. And two networks pick it up, TLC and Bravo. And fortunately, she felt like the Bravo was a better choice for the network because we really had much of mainly all black cast on Bravo Network. So I think it was a great choice. And I said, well, TLC would have had. I don't even know what's going on that channel. But she was like, she had another show idea too. It was like, listen, you could have, Bravo could have this show, and I could pitch another show for you. But TLC, no, if you didn't want to come with us, we not doing no deal with you. I said, no, that's fine. All right. But when she started the interview with Carlos, you know, he came in his old fashion with a squeaky voice and annoying voice as ever. But she did a tour on her sleek video. She said it's been like 4 years of getting that together. Because after the show, she had to find a project that was her baby, something like that. And you know, even though Married to Medicine is still her baby, she still get a coin with it. She still get an EP credit coin and also creator credit. So she get like, I don't know if it's like all in one check or two different checks that she gets on top of the thing. It doesn't, the pay is not that what she expects, but it's enough for her and everything. Because she said no, she's not expecting. She don't like to pay, but at the same time, she's not complaining about it. It is what it is. She still needs the coins about the show that she created and anything else. But she has a studio, and she's working on that. She said she want to go on a talk show, and hope that pioneers soon. And doing something from there from Married to Medicine. Now, those of y'all who watch my videos, I did like Mariah. I definitely did like Mariah on the show because I think she felt like she was a great dynamic of the show with a group of ladies. And when they ice her out, I didn't like that. I don't like the icing out, not only just towards her, also towards Quad and the other show, the ice out mentality. Whether the girls want to do that their own self or whether the production is putting the ladies up to it. Because it seemed like that's what happened. Like if production wants someone out, they would use the cast to get the person out. Now the cast don't have to do it, but some people, the way how they some of them probably will just jump on this bandwagon and do it. I feel like they will get brownie points or what. And that's why I feel like I didn't like it. Because it was like, it was an ensemble cast, and a lot of ladies felt unappreciated, like ungrateful of the opportunity. Because she handpicked all the ladies herself. But does she have to handpick the ladies? She handpicked the ladies. And that's that. So she had remained silent for a while. Besides the point of the interviews that she had done, if they asked her about Married to Medicine, she explained her side about it. Other than that, she hasn't been like online, doing lives that I know of. Y'all can probably correct me if I'm wrong, if I remember. She hasn't been online like that. We haven't been hear from her unless she done an interview and then she say her side of her thing, her story. But because I always wanted to know what's going on with Mariah after she left the show, what's happening, and she explained to us she was working on the studio all this time. And she's still married to Aiden and still a mother and everything. And, you know, that's great. I mean, with the ice, even though it was ice out, I think it was some time. Oh, she has really only talked to toddlers. Oh, really? Okay. See, I guess she'd be selective who she wants to talk to, too. Because she was shaded call and say, oh, you like all the ladies, huh? You like all the girls. She said, yeah. She said, you like all the girls. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see, yes, I do like the girls. I do like the girls. I think when the time that was pushing out when we thought it was ice out, I think she said it was someone that, but at the same time, she felt like it was, I guess the production felt like it was her time was up. Her talent contract. I mean, she does still have the EP, but the talent portion of it, I think it was time for the. I think it was no need for her to be there anymore. And I guess according to her, production felt like it was no need for her to be on the show anymore. So I guess at that point, she felt like it was her time up, and it was nothing that she could do about it at that moment. On top of the ladies binding together and trying to ice her out. So she did feel pushed out prematurely because she felt like it wasn't her time yet. But I guess in the production mind, you serve your purpose basically, and let them have it. But I said, how you could say, nah, she was a good dynamic. It was great, and I do like the fact that she was talking about how some of the ladies felt, the way how they feel about icing people out who's not married to medicine, or well, in some shape or form, not too much of that. Because Mariah was married to medicine. However, I felt like some of them felt like if you wasn't a doctor yourself, they would treat you something differently. She was getting 3 checks. I see why production was one out. Exactly, you cutting all that money, girl. The creator credit, the creator check, the EP check, and the talent portion. Oh no, you want too much. You doing too much. So yeah, in that aspect and production side of things, yes, that's a lot of money out of it. So y'all made that decision. So yeah, I guess though. But I guess they said, you know what, it's time. Your time is up. She don't like how it was done, and I feel like the same way. Hey, D with D, how you doing, boo? What's going on? I know you been releasing a lot of videos. I gotta catch up on your videos too, because I've been watching them. I have been commenting. I gotta comment on them and stuff like that. And I also got to listen to the TV video that you just recently did. So catch him on that. She don't like how it was done, and she don't like how the show is going. I said, yes, I don't like how it's going either. Because it's like, y'all had this ensemble cast. I guess people start getting, and yeah, Mariah had her moments and everything, but she said how she explained how she felt like she was the queen bee, not because it was towards the ladies, but it was more of she fighting a battle that nobody know behind the scenes. That how they trying to change the direction of the show, and she trying to get the ladies to come to band together and trying to realize that they trying to ice us out, trying to put us against each other. And that's whole strong. Don't let them do that, because usually that's what happens when there's an ensemble cast. They've been really good, and then all of a sudden this discourse between the ladies and all of this groups and cliques and all that stuff like that. And then I don't want to film her and this and that. I said, listen, I was doing Discord with a couple of Mizzies, hey Mizzies, and I was telling them, I said, they want me as producer. So who was you to tell me what you not gonna do? Now, also, I don't want to have you produce the scenes either. I like to be very realistic as possible, but we know it's a formula on how these shows go. So there's not much she could do. But at the same time, it's like, so if you don't want to film with this person, you don't want to be around these people, they ain't no need for you to have a contract to be on the show. Goodbye. Because I said, there's a lot of ensemble casts that get to know they had to make this bag and make it work. So we're going to fake it to the funk and create these scenes. We don't have to like each other, but let's make a scene happen. Let's make magic. But use it, I don't want you, I don't like you, you're not this type of person, all this icing out, let's get together, vote you out like we was freaking high school president, like. Yes. I did actually share because she's like, at first it was a digital production, but then I feel like, yeah, you treating me funny. I said, girl, I am a liar. And rightfully so, this is my show, bitch. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, yes. Even though, yes, it is Bravo's show because they own the show, but she still has a credit to it. But at the same time, it's like, girl, you want to be here voicing for me. So at the end of the day, I don't act like you should have bowed down to me. But a lot of y'all, she did say a lot of ladies didn't feel grateful for the experience. They appreciate the opportunity, but once they got on the show, they was showing Mariah a behind kiss because Mariah wasn't a doctor. She was a doctor's wife. They treat a quad like that too. They cut Toya some slack too. And Toya said, listen, bitch, y'all ain't gonna be playing with me. So what? I would love Toya's life too. Now, granted, I don't want to be home, just staying home and not doing nothing. Because I told you, I like to get some coins and everything. I don't like my money control me. But at the same time, I mean, okay, you got some freedom. I can do this YouTube. I can play my game and everything. I can still get next to little yin yang coins around here and have my own money. But listen, you got a person who works so hard, come home, love you, cook and everything. I would like to have a Toya life. Child. He seems like Eugene is a fair man. He works hard. He's not a bad looking dude. So it's like, listen, I won't be moving all the damn time either, but that's besides me. But yes, I just feel like some of the ladies just got besides the point because they were doctors. They felt like they was better than some of the ladies who wasn't doctors. You know, it's called Married to Medicine. And also Mariah didn't like how the show is going because it's like, it's a summer cast and y'all doing this isolation and then y'all doing this and y'all putting people on that's not really married to medicine. Yes, you know what? I don't see myself being a stay-at-home person either. I like to work and get my own coins. So I was like, child, no. But I ain't gonna knock you if you want to pay everything, pay the bills and everything, but don't use that to control me. Oh, for 6 months and the baby, I drove that man crazy because I was bored out of my mind. I know that's right. Then I went back to work. Yeah, that's what I say. To stay home. That's what I say. Mariah did feel like Toya. She's a great epitome of a housewife. At the same time, but she did feel like Toya needed something for herself. And I'm glad that Toya did find this wine thing because you know she drinks wine a lot, and maybe she does research a lot about it, so she probably know about the product. So it was a great business opportunity for her to do the wine. Yep. So I was like, yes, I think it was a good opportunity for her to do the wine. And I said, hope she stick with it and stay focused on that. She needs something for herself. Even if it's not a full time, but at least she do something. And let people work for you, child. Do it, get enough and running to get up and running. And when it gets successful, then you have people do it for you. You don't have to slay too much. She said at first it was fair that people would pay equally because it was an ensemble cast. But when they start doing this, I think when she left the show, they didn't start doing hierarchy. Oh well, I should get paid more than her because I'm this type of way, and I should get paid more than her in that type of way, this type of way. That's why I feel like when even though I feel like it was messed up, the production wouldn't go and tell the ladies how much she would negotiate anything. But I do feel like that's what was happening. Well, she shouldn't be getting this, so I should be getting this. And that's how the pay disparity start happening. Because that before, everybody was getting paid equally because it was a ensemble cast we all putting in. But now everybody was trying to get more money out of other people, and that's like create the dynamic of like, oh well, I'm this queen bee now, I'm this and I'm that, and that's y'all slip stones are shown because y'all act like y'all more big to your bridges, and you have to put too much forward because you have this accolades behind you. Yeah. Oh, she drinks a lot of wine. Like I'm an expert. Like now, I know that's right. But I'm pretty sure she probably researched a lot about the wines or something like that. Yeah, she said when she got pushed out and isolated, she felt like she didn't like how the ladies didn't have her back, Mariah. And I feel like yes, they did like played her to the filth, to the fiddle. Maybe because they feel like she was the queen bee or over the all. But I feel like no, y'all treated her badly, not because maybe y'all resented her because she was the EP and she had this thing, the spot on the show, the EP credit. But also at the same time, y'all shit on her because she wasn't a doctor. Dr. Jackie get the most because she can bring big names to the show, not because she is interested. Yes, even Dr. Jackie is showing her slip. And when I will start reviewing the latest episodes, oh yeah, I'm gonna get on her because at the end of the day, you are not above being approached to, you're not above being talked to, and you're not above getting criticized. For you to act like nobody can say nothing to you and they got to collar over your feelings, get over yourself. You on the show for a reason. If you don't like it, get off. See, they don't like me as a producer. I say get off because we're not doing this. That dusty line, oh well, I only be talked about or something like that because I had to save people's lives of babies and living babies when I can't have myself. I said, oh, that's a slight little jealousy you guys going in. That's what you got to act like I have to cuss the fuck out. Shut the fuck up. Oh, your stuff is showing. Oh, because you living babies because you couldn't have it yourself. So that's a little slight jealousy that you going on. That's what you going on your line with that 2 years or 3 year videos that we show saying that people cry wolf. It be a dramatic. No, girl, you felt that way. Yes, because I think she's in her 60s, in her 60s, right? 60 and everything. You Google. But I said, yeah, it's took a show, girl. You felt that way. Yeah, she can't, and she can't, and she trying to, and everything. I don't know if she can now. I know she having complications right now, so hopefully she'll get to that point. But I do feel like the ladies is shunning on her and go to baby girl this, baby girl that, tell her how she should feel and everything. And Dr. Jackie, you shouldn't be the last one trying to criticize someone because you're in the same boat and coming after me. So that's why I like Sweet Tea, like, girl, you can cuss the fuck out just like everybody else. So Mariah did want the show to stay true to what it was, Married to Medicine. So when they asked about the Phaedra thing, she just don't understand why Phaedra was on the show. And I myself say the same thing because we watching Phaedra and she barely didn't give me anything. Yeah, she gave me little looks. She gave me little old side comments. Oh, child, oh, girl, oh, no, honey, what's going on? But when it's time to really talk about her life, she don't want to share nothing. Yes. No, don't get me wrong. I did say that. She should have said that. She shouldn't have said that because you don't promise someone thing you can't have. So I do agree with that point. But at the same time, these ladies shouldn't be shunning her like that. Trying to play as they realized that she cannot be controlled and fit in to get in. So y'all will come at me, I'm coming at y'all. And that's the one thing I like about CT because like she ain't letting these ladies shun her and act like she's gonna stay quiet and docile and just bow down to y'all like y'all somebody. It doesn't take away from your accolades in your career. It doesn't take away from that. But we're not gonna act like y'all made me, y'all gonna mold me to what y'all want me to be. Nope. But yes, I did say Sweet Tea should not have promised that. Especially when you know you had complications going on. I can give you what you want. Well, shit like that. She's yeah, and that's wrong. I do feel like it could happen. It could happen. That's why I said she got complications right now. Doesn't mean it could not happen because we do see nowadays still having children later age, later in their lives, stages in their lives, and not early stages. So I feel like it could still happen. I just feel like those don't promise that yet when you know got complications because you know it might be difficult happening. But doesn't mean that you can't have it or you can't succeed in having a child or at least getting children that you want because there's other options than was conceiving on your natural way. Even though I know a lot of these ladies want that experience. They want that experience. So she feel like the show should be married to medicine. That's what she feel like why Phaedra is there. And I also say I don't understand why Phaedra is there either because she's not really married to medicine and she's not really giving anything. Or at least better yet, you say you had this boyfriend that all of a sudden the show came, you don't have this boyfriend doctor man anymore. Like what happened? Can we at least show why y'all broke up? But then again, he didn't release his name or anything on the show, so maybe that it would have not worked out. But at least, you dating another doctor? Like, what's going on? Yeah, she can, but I think she's lying about not knowing anything about her issues. Yeah, I do feel like she knew. She knew, and that's what it was like. You should not promise that, knowing that you had Oh, endometriosis. Yes, I'm talking so fast I can't get the words out. So yeah, stay true to the name. And unfortunately, Qual was it at one point. She was dating one. She was at first, but even though she picked Qual to be a show, Qual wasn't married to Menace at first. But they were showing her life and everything, and then she became married to Menace, and that she's not anymore. And they stayed on it, but now they asked Qual out, and I think she's coming back for like a finale or something like that. But whatever. All right. So when it comes to what production want the ladies to do something, I think Simone name came up the most. And I feel like Simone is the plant, not the production plant, but the person that production will go to get things done on camera that they want them to happen. Okay, no, that's one hard to diagnose, but cyber cycles are what indication or something. Yeah, I get that. Yes, she had to realize something was going on and went to the doctor. Hmm. So I think they feel like um, when it comes to isolation on get Mariah out, I feel like Simone did told Mariah or whatever one of the cases that they was told they asked her to do this. And I was like, yeah. Yes, I know she was in military too, right? She did military, so yeah, they asked her to do this and everything, and mm. Oh no, they asked Simone to put the nail in the coffin to Mariah, and that's what was told to her. So I was like, I said, yeah, Simone was to be the one who would do something like that. Now I wouldn't know all that, but when Kawhi mentioned that Simone told her that is what happened, and Mariah said, "Oh yeah, that happened." She said that. Yeah, because they know Simone would do that. I said, damn, Simone, you so quick to do something for the production. What's going on here? Now, at the time, was Mariah said she wanted to band the ladies together and not come after production, but at least fight off production attempts to break them apart. Toya went to tell production that is what she's doing. So she said, Toya snitched. And I said, people trying to protect their own pockets and everything. Because I said, oh, no, I don't want to do that. And everything. They're going to make me lose my job. Maybe she was thinking that she going to lose her job if they do this. And they have to do what production said, I guess they didn't go the wrong way. But I said, oh, Simone, you wanted to put the nail in the coffin. You go to him tell Mariah that. All right. So one lady thought that if they do talk to Mariah, something they will get fired. I said, what is all this fear that's coming from about guessing Mariah? Like, they felt like I would put the nail in the coffin and you talk to her, you get fired. They was already. It's like, damn. It get to that point that y'all fearful that y'all lose your job if y'all talk to her. And Mariah thought that Kawhi could share a spinoff because Kawhi is interested enough to have a spinoff. I said, is she? Maybe she is, but I don't know. A spinoff to do what? To follow? She did say to follow her live, and that she got a lot of things interesting going on. That you can follow her and have a separate spinoff of type of Bravo. I said, I don't know. Is she interested enough to have a relationship with Bravo to have a spinoff? Simone, this one. And I said, damn, Simone, you were so quick to do that, huh? Yeah, she said the lady will stab each other's back at some point. And you can start seeing when you start isolating people out of the group, when you had an ensemble cast and it was working, all had some personalities that will fit, and a lot of y'all had, like Mariah was TV. She was good for TV. Same thing. She had a good balance of being a doctor's wife, being a big personality. She put the show together. She stayed true to the name. And she did say what hurt her was the accusation, the drug allegations that Quad mentioned on the reunion. She said, cocaine, I don't do no Coca-Cola. I don't know what you tell you. What you talking about? I don't even smoke hookah. So why do anything? I said, Shay, I know that's right. I don't smoke nothing. So they said, yeah, they're trying to limit her scenes. When she started knowing that she will get phased out, they started limiting her scenes. And they want to backstab each other, and they will use someone to let them go. Quad hang out with a lot of reality TV girls, and she travels a lot. So I bet they could do a show about her life after marriage. They could have. Maybe they would have interesting enough. Maybe Quad should work it out. I like Shawnee. For real. Ugh. Shawnee does it behind. She said at one point she did miss Quad, but she don't miss Quad anymore. Because, Quad and Mariah was like thick as thieves. They were really cool. But they just drifted apart with each other. And maybe because of the show had big reasons for it. And then, the personalities and then a lot of stuff happening and they're arguing back and forth and the pressure becoming a diva or whatever it was. That she felt like Quad became this person that she shouldn't wasn't before, and it caused attention. So at this present state, she doesn't miss her anymore. But she did reach out to Quad when her family member passed away, and she texted her. Quad responded back, and that's that. So Miss Quad this, Miss Quad that, she got that. That was it's like it's all about Quad, huh? Quad this, Quad that. Cause you said, it's a Quad show now. He said I had to say that. I said Carly's show. You said that. You said that was a Quad show. At one point, Mariah and Quad been to back and forth. Not been to back and forth, but they was like cool. They was cool together. Thick days back and forth, bonding together on the show was the great moment for the show to balance out everything else. And like I said, since it was an ensemble, they all chip in and do their job. But so they started getting funny style, they started thinking they was better than someone else. She said that Quad was ready to down her, like I guess ready to offer like, at least one of her. So that maybe so because Quad started to feel like she was better than whatever. And she thought it was a duo because she said we came in together and then you started shitting on me. Now I do feel like maybe Mariah did some things too. So I feel like it takes two to break the friendship up. But I was saying, and maybe the shows like she felt like Quad was get too big for her britches, and she started shilling on her. And I said, "Oh, champ." Yeah, she's not jealous of Quad. She knew Quad for a long time. She know Quad would have been a great person. She know Quad would have been this great breakout star, and rightfully so. Quad has been this great TV personality. She did like the ensemble, and she did put the rumors to rest that Quad never lived with her at all. Lived with her. I know she mentioned that Quad messed with her cousin, or something like that, but they never. She never lived with them in the house. So SCK, it was an event that happened at SCK, and I guess people were saying that Mariah and Quad fought, and Mariah said no, it was no physical altercation. The only person she fought that was on the show was Toy, because you know Nabi, whew, all that. That is the old chat. That first episode, they just turn it out. And that's what makes Married to Medicine a staple for the rest of the 10 years. Chad, they solidified their mark in that figure show. Uh-uh. Don't do that, Mariah. Boop. Nabi. That's the only physical altercation she had. But she there for Quad. But it was come to find out, but at that place, at that situation, I don't know what Quad was up to, but Quad threw Mariah purse. And then, that made Mariah upset. So she was trying to get at her, but she couldn't get at her because they was on. I don't know how close she was able to get to her purse, but she threw it. But after she threw it, they was distant from each other. So it was no connecting with each other. There was no fight happening and none of that stuff like that. And I do believe so. She said, let's say, if they had that fight showcase, they probably would have showcased or at least air it out on the media, something like where that showed that they had an altercation, but it wasn't. So they didn't touch each other and they couldn't get at each other. Basically, what Mariah said, because after the person was thrown, they were separated and they couldn't get to each other. So it was like that was that. I said, what the hell are you throwing her purse for in the first place? What happened? What was going on throwing her purse? Now, Mariah don't think that they push Quad out because I feel like Quad still will be around, but they ain't push her out. But they did humble her. I said, oh, they had to humble Quad? I mean, and some of the stuff they saying, maybe it was true that Quad was coming late to scenes and only want to film when she wanted to film and only come around and talk to us when she want to talk to. Maybe they did try to humble her. And they say, listen, you ain't going to be trying to say act like you just people Donna Queen B around here. Humble you quick. So, did it feel like it was ice out? I did like the game because I was very vocal about it because I didn't like that because I don't like that at all. If y'all can't work together and be in a summer cast, then y'all need to leave. Buy out. So she said the show is not limited to her vision, but she is happy that it's continuing on for this 10 years because her vision that she created the show and was brought forth with Bravo that's still lasting to this day, even though she don't like that the direction is going to, she is happy for that. She said it could be so much better, but she also said don't be production to not be afraid to let people go. And I think that's a problem we have a lot of this reality TV show. They so gun-ho on keeping some OGs. Now, don't get me wrong. If the OG is showing up each season with something going on with themselves and they still could be around a group of people, even though they don't like, and still give you entertainment. Like I gave an example of Kenya. Like Kenya had her moments and everything, but Kenya does show up. Now, lately, Kenya been liked now because she's not the villain anymore. She took a step back. But if they got Peach Juice back, she will be the villain now? I guess. I don't know. But Kenya likes to banter back and forth with people and still show up and still like that. And I say, oh, I can't film with this girl. I can't film with that. No, she goes go toe to toe with you and I don't care how everybody feel about her. Like she been a villain all this day a long ass time, so she get. So that's what I like. I said if y'all can handle each other like that, whatever y'all want to like each other when they wrap the scene. Okay, girl, bye. I'm out of here. Deuces. Y'all call me when the next scene comes, and that's it. Do the scene and go out. Because we all know it's not reality show. Because sometimes, like most stuff, when that happen in reality, because most stuff people don't even talk to each other. I said I ain't going to her parties. Shit, I ain't going, girl. But if I had to go because I got to collect this check for the scene, I'm gonna go collect this check for the scene. And just like we have to interact with each other, and we have to do it. Like, come on now. It's like listen. Because in reality, most of us want to interact with each other. Like, listen, let me see. I don't like G-Neck of Potomac. I don't like her. So the character she's showing up, I don't like. So I would not be around her like that in real life. But if I had her in the scene, I would definitely be there. I said, okay, girl, what's going on? We could rag tag each other all day and everything. When the scene happened, I said, okay, next time we on screen. We don't have to talk. Just show up and show out. I'm not gonna ice you out. I'm gonna say, oh, I ain't want to talk to that. No, you got something to say. Say something. I can say hi and bye to you, and if that's all we could say to the scene, that's all we say. I showed up, right? I agree with the ice out on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I feel like it's time and a place for icing people out. They have to do something terrible. Exactly. If they did something horrible to the point that it's no return, like let's say for example, if somebody let's use an example. When somebody accuse someone of sexual assault, SA, honest like that. That happened on the season. That's something I couldn't get back. I can't get past that. And you can accuse me of cause business, and call my million, cause me money with an accusation, and you making it seem like it's the truth, and you got no proof. No, child. That's a whole little thing. But something that you cannot turn back from, like you stealing my money and something. I don't know. Something horrendous. You unallow someone. Child, we can't deal with that. Can't be what you like. You get mad and you just start attacking someone with a weapon. We can't do that. Now, stuff like that, something outrageous that we can't be safe around you, girl. But we were saying that we're going back and forth, whatever, girl. This is a collective check. Nothing happened. The production, the figure security is right there. Child. No, I didn't watch Salt Lake City, but I heard a lot of buzz about that, especially that this one girl, Monica, she was running this blog, and they realized that she was doing some investigation. She was following around them, and she got on the show, infiltrate the show, come on all this stuff, and had a blog and talk about the ladies. The ladies didn't like it, and found out she was behind the blog. I saw about that, but everything else happened. I don't know what's going on. But I heard a lot about buzz by Monica. I said, did y'all talk about this lady so much and then she get fired? I don't know. Maybe she should come back next season because y'all talk about her so much. Yes, I heard about that. That's what I heard. I said, yeah, she created this page, talk about the ladies. Because all I saw was Jen Shaw. So at first it was about talk about Jen. Then she started talk about the ladies. And then found out she was behind the page. She was one of the people that was behind the page. And that's right. DVD go recap. So y'all want to recap with Salt Lake City, go watch that. Because I didn't watch that show. And don't be wrong, I'm not saying that Salt Lake City is bad. As that it's one of the housewives show I couldn't get into that much. I did get into the first season, but I had just fell off of it. But I did have a lot of birds about Monica. I said, damn, Monica. I said, what the hell she did? Everybody's mad at the girl. And then she got let go. I said, oh, shit. Yeah, then stalking is too far. You stalking me, girl, to get information out of here? So the stalking was too far. If you were stalked, you would do almost anything. So ice out. You know what? That's true. You stalking me, trying to find information like that, girl. If you want to know something, you should ask me if I want to give it to you. But all that stalking, child, no. So weekly recap with Heavenly. So Mariah was like, okay, so why are you doing a weekly recap on the one who's the messiest chick on the show? And Carla had to get gagged. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, Mariah was calling us out throughout the episode, at the interview. It was so cute. Even though it was not like malicious, but she was calling them out. I said, you like all the girls, huh? And I don't know why you would do something with Heavenly when she's the messiest chick alive and everything. So I don't think they should have let her go. I mean, I would say she was so much buzz of the show so far. I was like, why did I let her go? But I guess it was too much for the ladies, and it was like, hey, Auntie Mama Boo, it was too much for the ladies, and I guess they can't be uncomfortable around her. Well, I guess I said because it create that much attention, maybe she should let go. But I said, child. And I said, oh, they let her go because she wasn't a blog. But then again, she was behind it, and then I didn't know she was stalking the ladies. I said, oh, child. So, but Mariah do feel like heavily does read on what people think about the ladies, and she act upon it. Because she be saying a lot of stuff anyway. She just saying the same things. It don't give a damn. But she do say that heavily does read and she does care. Like she act like she don't care, but when people say she does. Carlos said he don't feel like the ladies appreciate him giving the show a legs voice. Oh, I guess he's saying that he don't. Some of the ladies don't like that Carlos is speaking about the show and giving a leg voice. And I don't know. I said maybe because they feel like you got your own show. Why the hell you talk about our show so much and everything? And I feel like no. I mean, yes, he is bringing eyes to the show, whatever, all this like that. Because at the end of the day, if Potomac wasn't as bad now, Married to Medicine would still be behind a spot limelight. They would have been behind the shadows. Even though they have been consistently good throughout the years, they would still be behind the shadows. But since Potomac has been low whack and nobody care about it anymore, then Married to Medicine spotlight is on them now. And because the spotlight is on them, anything that's happening is going to be amplified because they hasn't been on the spotlight like that. Even though they was talked about, not to talk about to this degree. So now anything they had say or do or anything that's coming up will be surfaced. That's what Jackie thing came surface back after she did that thing with heavily 2 or 3 years ago. It came back. So it's like, yes. Simone called him on blogging. He was mad about it. I said, you blogging? So what the hell you mad about? Yes, we all know you're a king reality TV show. You keep throwing in our face that you are so freaking what? I'm tired. I said, yeah, you don't have to keep reminding us you are called the king of reality TV show. Whatever. And I blame people who gave him that title. Because yes, he does created some good gems. He not cultivating the well to make it successful or continue water it to be successful. And yes, Love Marriage Huntsville been this good syndicated show now, and it may pass the 100th episode, and it's been on the longest, but it's lackluster now. So nurture and cultivate the shows and be better. Like if he tried to recreate that Housewives Atlanta thing when he was on for a while, and he hasn't been successful so far. It was at first, and Love Marriage Huntsville, but it's starting getting whacked. And now you got Bold and Bougie, and I forgot when it's coming out. Somebody shared it with me. I guess it's coming out this week. And I'm going to watch it because it seems like that is like an outdated RB Divas ever kind of show. Yes, it is trash. And y'all know I don't talk about DC anymore. I stopped it. Like I was continuing doing it, but realized y'all not really interacting with it. So I was like, listen, I'm not going to waste my time. But well, and then Detroit is coming back. I said I was going to give them another chance, but I was like, you know what? I didn't even care for none of the cast members when they first came on. All 6 of them got me upset. So I was like, listen, I can't tell you. He know he did, and everybody called him out on it. Everybody called him out on it, and he still be saying it like it was his. That's what every time Alex Roger gets, he will ragtag him on his hands. And I said, rightfully so. You stole it from me, and now you use it like this is your staple. Because I remember he used to do I don't know if he still does it, but he does it allegedly show. And then you go steal it and make it seem like it's yours. So you're a blogger, you're blogging about everybody else, talk about things and stuff like that you don't need to be talking about. I mean, yeah, you act like you know everything and you know the tea, you know the things. So you blog. Yes, we know you're a producer, but if you're a blogger, you're a blogger. So people say I'm a blogger. Like I don't run a website, I don't get no tea, so I won't call myself a blogger. I just a person who's commentator and everything. But if people want to call me a blogger, I said whatever. I do videos, I talk about things. So that's what it is. But I will not do and try to put out information like I know things firsthand. I ain't doing it. I ain't getting myself sued from nobody. Hey, Brittany Boo. So nah. Leave that to Tasha K and all that people who like to pull out tea like they first know everything. Now I respond to what's already put out. So nobody can say that I broke no news. Misery but nothing. Misery to talk about things. So Carlos feel like he didn't appreciate the ladies talk about it on the show. I said, stop talking about it. Maybe they don't want you to talk about it anymore. Like putting all this heat to our show. Well, all the eyes to our show now, and then you get disappointed. Like he did bad tag Phaedra, and he was disappointed about Phaedra, and also like that. And I said, I agree. She's not showing nothing. She's not showing them now. She's good on traders because traders don't have to showcase their live. She's good because she like to. It's perfect for her because she like to hide behind the smile, the etiquette. Oh, I'm the Sunny Bell. This is this, and be deceitful at the same time. So she will be good on that. But when it comes to showcase her life, and please do not bring her back no freaking housewife. Please don't do that. If y'all gonna do a soft reboot, a semi-soft reboot like y'all did Miami, Kenya and Peach Juice is enough. And that's it. Kenya and Peach Juice is enough. Don't bring back no freaking Nike. They gave Marlo a chance. Marlo should be a friend of. Let be Marlo a friend of. Now Drew had moments, but I know a lot of people don't like Drew. So if you gonna let Drew go, let Drew go. Sonya, nah. Sheree, hell to the no. Sheree can't even do traders right. So what the fuck she gonna try to go? Sheree is just there. She just coasted by. So she can't even do that show right. She gonna come back. No, let her go. If you gonna keep those two OGs there, fine, and get everybody else new. And let's see how that goes. If you could keep one more OG, I would say Drew. I mean, I'm sorry, but Drew if she gives, even though people don't like her, they don't like her. She gives something. But let go everybody else and get all new people. Hey, Mariah, you say you want to go back on TV? Hey, go on Household Answer. Should I do something? You still married? You got life, so go ahead. You got story to tell. Sure, Quad had to be married. Let her go over there too. I don't know. I'll do something. Or get some whole new girls. There's a lot of people in Atlanta that want a spotlight, who will get paid less money to be on TV. Yeah. What I said all that for? I went on a rant, but whatever. I'm just saying, like, yes, your voice. So stop talking about it. It is what it is. And I think my wife feel like the ladies didn't appreciate her because she said when she put some of the ladies on, Jacqueline was one of the people she didn't really appreciate Mariah like that. Now Mariah think that was on about that it was jacket issues with her. I said she realized that jacket issues went to her own self. Oh yeah, she great on traders. Oh, that's all I talk about the tangent because I was talking about Phaedra, and it leads us to why I feel like she shouldn't be on Housewives. She's great on traders because she could do that. She don't have to showcase her life. Nobody asking her to share no storyline. Nobody asking her to speak her truth about nothing. She just had to be deceitful, smile, do what she do, and goes by and win the game. She could do that. When it comes to her life, no, she's not giving anything. I said if she come back as a housewife, I want none of the ladies to shy away from asking the truth comes. I said, girl, what the hell happened after you left the show? Like, what's going on? What update with Paulo? What's the real tea? Now, if you don't want to give us nothing, you should not be back. I know she said it's in talks, but I said, talks about what? So y'all gateway her for management to get her back on Atlanta Housewives? Don't do that, y'all. Because y'all do that, y'all going to be messed up. And even if Candace not on it anymore, I said, girl, I'm still going to talk about that. So what's up with that? Who really gave you this tea? Speak it. And why you presenting it that way that was the truth? And now you and Peach Juice is together. Now she has that because Peach Juice doing you under the bus all this long time. So how do you feel, girl? Oh, let's speak it. Sure, I know it's OT, but everybody want to rehash that OT because they wanted the Candy and Portia sit down. Not Peach Juice. Phaedra, sit down now. Candy's not there. Now you got time to speak for your truth. Now Peach Juice right there. You know she threw you under the bus, called you out on the reunion. So how do you feel since then? Chad, let's get on it. Let's get on it. If you're gonna be on the show, you're gonna need to talk, saying something. What's going on with Apollo? What's up with that? Now Peach Juice, if you want to come on the show, listen, you need to show something. Like what's going on here? How you really got with this brand? We don't know, but listen, you go t-shirt to tea, like what's going on with the life, the marriage? Because I don't rock with you since that freaking spinoff you had done. I was done with you, girl. That's why I was so upset when they said you gonna be coming back. I said, okay, coming back. Is you gonna be a villain? And if Phaedra does come back and they gonna go tit to tat for each other, now I would like that. That you and Peach Juice shade each other. Phaedra and Peach Juice against each other. Because I don't think y'all friends now. Let's see how that happens. Now I will watch that. But y'all gonna be Funky the Funk. I ain't watching that. Yeah, she didn't like how Mariah Mark of the show was left of that drug allegation. She didn't like that at all. And I think she said somebody called her. Maybe she said somebody called her and told her that to get the drug test, get the hair follicles test, and make sure you prove yourself that you're not on it. Yes, and she said you can't take away from Mariah accolades. She was the first black woman to have an EP on Bravo. Because we didn't really have much Bravo or Black Bravo cast. Spend enough a female who headlined a show for the thing that we lasted 10 years now and is still on to this day. So you can't take that away from her. Oh, so was Carlos told Mariah that Quad told him that Simone went to her to say they wanted her to let her go, and she couldn't do that because you want to ask her out. She said, oh, yeah, I remember, I believe she said that because she the one who said that she was going to let her go because she was, they was going to let her go. And she was going to be the one put the nail in the coffin. Oh, yeah, it would be boring because, they can't rehash it anymore. But I said, don't gateway to put Phaedra back in the housewife. Keep Kenya and Peach Juice and Corey Day. You're going to keep one more and keep Drew. But everybody else, let it go. Let them go. Mariah said she had more relations to Simone than anybody else. That's why she didn't even like how Simone was moving. I said, oh, child. Yeah, she want the ladies put the ego to the side to do the right thing for the show, but that didn't happen because the ego started coming inflated. I said, oh, how the hell are we getting paid equal with her when I'm a more established doctor? I'm all this and all that, all these accolades. I said, well, she said she liked Buffy. She had liked Buffy, which on the show. She wished that Buffy had another chance and everything. And to be honest, I don't think they gave Buffy a fair chance. I mean, because when Buffy came her season, Jackie out her business like that, and everybody make it seem like she was overreacting, overdoing the most because she spoke about a pain that Jackie put in the forefront. And I don't care what nobody say. That's just her hurt, and you can't tell her how she's fulfilled. And if she always want to talk about it, she always gonna be on Jackie's neck, and again, and again, and again, because you'll have nothing on MC Deborah. Because I always gonna give you again. It always gonna stay on your neck. And I ain't here for it. I don't care because I don't think feel like Jackie apologies was sincere. She just doing that for the sake of the people. And I think, are you really sincere, girl? You still bothered by it. Now I don't know now, but so I mean, I know people say, "Oh, let her go." I said, "How you gonna tell her to let her go when she's going through something that she really wants and she can't have, and everybody's able to have successful pregnancies after it?" Not to say she can't have it, but it's a struggle, it's a journey, it's a soulful spot. So I understand it. And if you're in a situation that you will not understand how she feels. Yeah, so I feel like she should have had a chance on the show. She wasn't that bad. And I also, Buffy was another person who didn't shy away of confronted issues. But you know, everybody want to gang up on Bulldog her and say, "You shit out because Jackie." Just shut the f up. Gosh, she do feel like Jack is the real villain. I said, I don't know. Maybe yes, she is because the way how she moved a little bit, it's like she low key, potentially the nice lady, but she's showing it. She's showing up. Her slip is showing a little bit. And I said it earlier about that comment. Oh yeah, I always been talked about when I deliver babies with people doing having babies with people, then I can't have my own stuff. I said, oh, so you jealous? Okay, or at least envious. Chad, she was never. That's how I'm trying to be nice about it. She wasn't. That's what I'm saying. That everybody's trying to realize it and say, Chad. She said, "Oh, they're gonna show her real." And yeah, gonna say they do protect. She does believe that they protect Jackie because Jackie is close by not giving us. Now she great with her practice, but then again, she still was to showcase us that much. Yeah, she gave that season when the divorce is happening and everything, but now everything else, everybody gotta protect her feelings. That is we should trip. You took him back, so you should not be upset about the freaking place he's cheating on. I said, "So well, oh well." Yeah, I'm not gonna go on a vacation because you started to cheat somewhere. No, you took him back. So whatever place that go and the place that he cheated on you, you went. Oh well, I'm not gonna go to a vacation spot where you decided to cheat on me at after I took your ass back and expecting nobody could go there because I might fit some away. Oh well, your man shouldn't have cheated and you should never took it back. If you're gonna feel type of way about somebody. Now I don't think Simone did that maliciously, but whatever, you know, Patasha paid for it. You know, they had to attach a person name to the trip, even though Patasha paid for everything. But so at the day, you feel type of way, girl, you feel type of way about it. It is what it is. Doesn't show you real case. Don't know how you protect your feelings for. Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, she does. She has been always over concerned about everybody weight and everything. I said, girl, stop it. And Mariah felt like Jackie never liked her at all. And I do maybe she felt like that because she said at first she thought it was about her, but Mariah realized that maybe Jackie never really liked her in the first place. She gave her opportunity, but she still didn't like her. And she keep making mistakes and everything. And they said maybe she needs to self-reflect. Not Mariah. I think she was talking about Jackie, that she needs to self-reflect. She do agree they protect Jackie. I do mention that she happy that Toya is doing something for herself, and she feel like Toya is the most real of the ladies, and I do feel like Toya is real. She showcased her happiness. She showcased her displeasure, her upset, the move-in, housewife, taking care of the kids, her struggle being a housewife sometimes, not getting romance that much, but she's also at the same time, I don't feel like she had that much struggle because she loved her man. And that's what it is. Sure, child. And you mean Eugene does that for me, like he does for me. I said, listen, Eugene, you have to worry about it. Let me sit in your face every night. Let's do something. It's like it ain't about me, y'all. Oh, Toy suggested. Never mind. Toy suggested about the hair follicle test to make sure, and she felt that's what she told us that Toya snitched on the, on the group, snitched on her that she was going to get the two ladies to bind together to go against the production, not to divide them. But Toya told them what she was doing. So she said she'll talk to any of the ladies. She does text Qual when she had an issue. She had a passing on family, but other than that, she don't talk to the ladies. She's good. She don't understand why Heaven is going so hard on Sweet Tea, and I also same thing. I say the same thing. I don't know why she's going so hard on Sweet Tea heavily. You're doing too much. You're doing way too much. And I'm not feeling it. Yeah. And I do hope they give her a chance and not block her out. It seems like they really like they really kind of icing or at least kind of blocking Sweet Tea because they really had in their mind that she gonna come in. She's young with her and she established. So she can't sit with us. She's too young, unpolished. She's not a doctor like us. So you know how they feel with people who are not doctors. Yes, she's married to medicine, but she's not a doctor. So they gonna ice her out like they ice her. I said, child, y'all need to do the most. But y'all ice the toy out. The toy ain't playing that. She said she still has receipts on Damon, but she ain't the type of person who want to put it out there. I said, listen, I don't care. Because whatever receipts you have, heaven ain't gonna leave that man anyway. So I don't care what kind of receipts you may have, heaven ain't gonna leave him. And if Damon did cheat, do you think she left? No. I mean, she told him that she trapped him, and he still stayed there, and he didn't believe he was trapped. I said, no, she did trap you. But if you feel like you didn't get trapped, oh well, that's what it is. So now she didn't understand the correlation of Phaedra being on the show. Yeah, she don't want to talk about her marriage. I do agree too. She don't want to talk about it. Now she talk about everybody else. And I also agree that how they're like Sweet Tea because Sweet Tea knows some information about the ladies that she will share and tell and maybe speak about it, but they don't like it. And cute. He probably did dirt, yes, but she won't leave him. Yeah, and that's what Carlos Kalisha he went on a rant about Phaedra because he was disappointed in Phaedra because he thought Phaedra was gonna bring it, she was done it, she'll be gonna great, and he said she great for TV. I said yeah, it's a certain extent until you want to deep dive on her figure story, and then she starts getting all secretive. He said, "Oh, child, I don't know. The rhombus angle and the rectangle went to the triangle to the square to the circle. I don't know, girl. And I'm perpendicular angles, perpendicular lines. Like she's just talking nonsense. You don't even know what the hell she's talking about. So they just feel like she's there for a paycheck. And I said, you know what? I do probably agree. She ain't bringing nothing on Married to Medicine. And I want to know what all the ladies go put on the feet to fire. Now, Heavenly did say she wanted to bring up some things to Phaedra. And Phaedra went to production and said, no, don't have her ask me this. Don't put it on. No. I said, oh, what are you scared for? Sure. So she was caught as a stunt casting. Put someone there for stunts for shows, even though there's no necessary purpose for them being there, just to get eyes and views to the show. So I guess bringing Phaedra in there, because a lot of people like Phaedra. They know that she was going to be Married to Medicine. They clocked in to watch the show and to boost the viewership up. Oh yeah, she didn't want to talk about the candy thing. Yes, she said, I said, this is reality. That's why if she go back to Real Housewives, they should not sugarcoat that. No, we go talk about it. But then again, Candy's not there, so. Yeah, it said make her work and clock in. And it came across as fans to Phaedra because they like Phaedra. So that's when they putting Phaedra's feet to the fire and they come across liking her. And so, oh my God, she was a nice one. We starstruck. And that's what it given. Instead of putting her, I said, you're on our platform now, so you got to work. This is Married to Medicine here. We all put in. You can't coast Bobby and give her looks, but she is coasted by and gave her looks. So I don't know what y'all doing. And she said when Heavenly told Phaedra a quarter to tell her what she gonna do. I said, why would she tell her that? Why she would call? I said, that's what I understand. Why would Heavenly would call Phaedra to tell her that? Well, she just had to just do it to do it. It don't necessarily do that because normally y'all would say things anyway without you calling them. They don't. That's what they coasted by now and try to act like, oh no, you can't make this much money. I can't. I said, nah, y'all getting too comfortable. It lasts as long because y'all get this ensemble cast, y'all feed off each other, and y'all do some interaction or something like that. And y'all not try a way of not filming with each other, but till y'all start doing the isolation. I don't like that. But other than that, yes, they ain't getting much either. Now she has a dream cast that she will put on the show if she does on the show. She said she will put Toya or Buffy and so about Janice. I don't know who Janice is. And she put a question mark to Sweet Tea. But I said, who is Janice? I don't remember. She said Dr. Alicia is a younger version of Jackie. And I said, I don't know, but it's something Alicia's saying some things recently on recent episodes that got people riled up, and I understand why they're riled up. I said, Alicia, get like, girl, what's she talking about? You complaining to us about how your man is too traditionalist, but then again, he can't put the face into place. He can't fix things. Now, granted, I'm not a big fixer, but if I need to, like this table, this all that stuff, I put that together. Now, I normally will have somebody put it to me because I said, listen, I don't like nailing and screwing and like that, but I did put it together. And I was proud of myself. The blinds I put up, like some things I could do if I want to put my mind to it, but something was too much. I said, nah, I gotta pay for it. So I said, listen, yes. But then again, you doing all that expecting, and she works just like you. Come home, then I gotta come home, fix you something to eat. Like, what's wrong with your hands? And then you can't even freaking eat the place. You can't eat the box. You can't do none of that. I said, what kind of nasty layers you? So you want to please you, but you can't do that. But you expect her to do all that. I said that, and then you said people gotta get trained. At least you said people gotta get trained. Like we some Chihuahua Chia pets or something. Girl, get out of here. I don't know what the hell you talking about. When we talk about marriage to marriage, we'll talk about all that, y'all. Yeah, she said want some of the OGs to go because some of them get too complacent. Let go some of these OGs. When they've been in so long and they coasted and not giving much, let them go. This is your production. I don't know why you're keeping them around. It said a production keep their hands off the people in the group and the ladies and let them fly and let them do the natural thing, it would be well. But when y'all put your hands too much in it and control things, it would not be authentic. She would do another ensemble cast. Mariah said she would do another ensemble cast. And then she talked about some work with Carlos. I said, Carlos also promised to work with people. And it going to happen? Did he promise to work with Nene? Did he promise to work with Royce? He promised everybody some work. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But she said she had a talk show coming up. And I said, okay. Her little studio. I said, okay, Mariah, go ahead and do what you got to do. She said she had a show she could create. She could Love and Medicine. She had another show. She got some ladies. I said, where you get these ladies to lie? How you round up the ladies? Like you did Married to Medicine. I said, go ahead, Mariah, you better do it. But she said she had on a show. And I said, oh, so it's a feature collab with you and Carlos? Maybe so. For real. You got to go downtown. For real. You're doing all that. Expect to be a traditionalist, or you can't even do some basic things. Boy, bye. You complain about he not fixing things around you. You got to be the one to pick up the tools. And you got a man right there. If you want to do the gender role type S, so do the gender role type thing. Pay the bills and fix things. If you're not doing that, what you doing? And if you can't do that, at least put your face in the place. If you're not doing that, what the hell is wrong with you? Who's you? It's not no taboo, whatever. I'm not being insensitive to people coaches, but we gotta stop acting like we all taboo when it comes to sex. You know about pleasing. Like I know that people are doing. Let it go. Let it go. But that was about Mariah. Anything less? Anything about Mariah before we go to Monique? And not, I know a lot of people y'all ready for Monique thing. Let's get into that. All right, y'all. So how y'all feel about the Monique almost 3 hours long, about 3 hours long talk conversation with Club Shay and Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp? To be honest, I enjoyed it. I definitely watched it with a couple of Mizzies, and we watched together, take some notes, and we had a great conversation, a great discussion. And I appreciate everything. So we're gonna go through it and we're gonna talk about it. Like I said, if you do have a different opinion, it's fine. Just be respectful with each other and everything. But also, I keep in mind that just because you may not like the person doesn't mean that the story and experience is false. It very much be real and true, and this is their experience. So this is their truth. So we can't tell them about their own truth and what they experience unless we was there ourselves. We can't tell them that. But let's get to it and then discuss it. And I'm looking forward to what you had to say. All right. She is grateful for her accomplishments. You know, she grateful for all her accomplishments, the community that she have learned and grow from her years experience. It's fine. She said she's from Baltimore. She always wanted to be famous. They don't know what it was. She always wanted to be famous, and that's what it was. One person she looked up to was Oprah. That's why I feel like she's so hurt by Oprah now, because she looked up to Oprah. She kind of like idolized Oprah because of how a person who kind of big black woman like me is on TV doing the damn thing. I could do that because you don't have that. She didn't have that representation on TV as much as back in the day, because it wasn't, because it's like they had like a weight little thing, and so some people had to push the envelope and push it forward to break the barriers. So when she looked up to Oprah at that time. She said, "Oh, I could be famous." Also, she always wanted to be famous. That's what it was. She said, even if she didn't see Oprah on TV, she still would have done what she wanted to do and still probably do it. But she said it took to see that representation on TV to continue to affirm her decision to be famous. Whatever. He asked her how she was growing up. She said she was a woman that she always told the truth, and people didn't really like that. It would get at her because she will have a big mouth and open her mouth. And that still stands today, how if she felt wrong, she will stand up for what's right and not shy away or speak of her mind. I mean, we'll get into more details of how that happened, how that be, because something else happened that made her in this fight mode, where she felt like she's getting done wrong. She had to fight. So she said she had a friend in high school. A friend in high school that she had, and her friend did some effed up things, questionable things, question her character about saying that the baby she had or she was carrying was not the person that she's dating right now, and she made that person feel like that was their baby, and it's not right. So I guess Monique told it, and now she had the ladies want to jump on her. So it's like what you would do is like, some people say you should know your place. You shouldn't have said that it was in your place. But I said if you complacent of hiding a secret and hiding something that will question someone's character, that means you will complacent and you will like to become that person and everything. And you know what that reminds me of? I'll say, you know what? It is so true. Because if you're willing to hide that and knowing that thing is wrong and not do something about it, that you are complacent about that thing. And that reminds me of Never Matters Huntsville. Now it's like some respectable guys who's really well. I know one I missed to say that husband would not hang out with that clique because he would not go down for that. And now it's like this person was cheating, and y'all all know he's cheating, and y'all stood by that and stayed by him, and they put the foot fire and not hold him accountable or not hang out with him anymore because he's doing this. Make us believe that y'all are doing the same thing or y'all complicit with that, and likely like if we all cool like that, we don't say nothing, then we could bond over that, over cheating. And I said, mm-hmm. And I think she said, only say something when it's like question your character. I mean, if you tell me something that's not questioning your character, you don't want me to say nothing, I said, fine, whatever. But I think she said in her mind, the mindset of if you telling me something that you have done and I know you did wrong and you want me to keep it a secret, you don't want me to say nothing, then I will say, why? And I think that's the problem that she's saying now, is that if we just tell the truth and not hide behind and ridiculing someone because whether you like them or not, or the person that they talk about is something you like, then that's a problem. Because as she said, in family dynamics, sometimes people will hold secrets for a while now, knowing that the person who was done wrong, and trying to make that person feel like they crazy in a nutcase, knowing all this long time, the person they talk about have done it, and they know that's what have done, and that was the truth. But go about years not saying nothing, not being with that person, and willing to fashion a relationship. And when it comes to your deathbed, then you reveal the truth. And then everybody in the family is like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know." I said, "Y'all knew. Don't play that." This person ain't saying this for years, for no apparent reason. Y'all just making it up now. Some people can lie. It is what it is. But no, people ain't gonna say this for years, so y'all saying that. I'm saying that to say that she's saying that. Speak up and not hide things, especially when it's harmful for another individual. Because if we start doing that and holding people accountable and not hiding secrets and not holding things and just protecting them because you like them so much, then a lot of people will be fucked up. And a lot of people will be healed now. Because now we got people in families who don't want to talk to their families anymore because they didn't believe them. That's messed up. Yeah, if you keep harmful things to yourself, it hinders you and you becoming complacent of what you've been hiding. So if you know this person has essayed someone and you kept it a secret, you complacent in that. That means more like you might be capable of doing that. You know what that is wrong. So she talked about her stage name was Mo apostrophe and IQE. It's a stage name, but it's actually just Monique, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She did talk about how she never connected at school as she was um specialty class, whatever, a special development class. And she never connected and she never really liked the stuff that was taught to her and everything. So it was a graph that was not connected. So she really wasn't doing well at school like that. So she said, "How's it growing up?" She said, "Nobody really paying attention to her. They doubted her, they ain't paying attention to her, and never was included. That's included her biological parents. Never paid attention to her until it's necessary to be paid attention to. Other than that, she was mostly invisible. I'm right here, but I'm not really here. I'm physical, but you don't see me. And that must be a pill to swallow if you in the family unit and nobody seems to notice you. And so sometimes people want to act up, hey J boo. And sometimes people will just like do things to get the attention because you're not noticing them. So when you see the teenagers acting out and say maybe they're acting out because they want your attention. Most times it's like that. I'm not saying it's all the time. But most times, sometimes they do that because they want your attention. Because something's going on that you can ignoring and they're doing things so they get your attention. Not necessarily it's right, but that's what sometimes they do. So she has to talk about as a family unit sometimes growing up, especially in our community, they was taught that trauma is okay. As long as you're going through trauma, that's fine. And not realize that creates broken individuals. And then that trauma is okay and they should just deal with it. And not just deal with it, just shut up about it and not move on and not tackle the trauma. And I said, no, that's what's creating broken individuals, broken families, and broken homes. People not being healed, not being listened to, not being helped, or because they feel like trauma is right. So you go through trauma, it's no big deal. And that's when people is stay in these toxic relationships because they don't know anything better. They don't know the right thing. They don't know that they could protect their peace. They should choose peace. But no, they rather deal with the toxic trauma because that's what they have been taught that is okay. So when they went to talk about how Taraji explained what she had to say, and not only that, Viola Davis said about the inequality of pay in the industry, especially towards women. Taraji said it. Monique been saying it for years. However, people was not listening to Monique and only really care about what recent people, other people saying. And okay, bro. All right, that's a great accomplishment. Yes, I love it. It's like that. So she said people look at the messenger and not so much the message. And I said, you know what, that is true. Because people are so gung-ho about who is giving the message, they're not listening to the message, even though what she's saying is the same thing that everybody else has been saying. The message is it's inequality in pay in the industry, especially in Hollywood. And not only that, to black women too, not getting paid what they're worth. But y'all so gung-ho about not liking Monique and who she is that y'all just ignore her message. And maybe she may be problematic and she may have to do some things, but at the same time, her message is still the same, no matter what it was. It's still trouble. Because even before Monique said it, other people before her said it. So it is like, what could be done? Like, they is fighting and letting be aware about things. And a part of it is advocating and fight for your rights and fight for the quality that you need to have. Not being complacent and just taking whatever they give you. That's what basically she's saying. But people only judge the messenger and not the message. And so, oh yeah, I like the message, but it comes from one person. I said, well, it's the same thing. And sometimes, yes, you can't help your feelings towards a person. Say, like message from one messenger. But at the same time, the message is the message. She said when Joaji said what she said and how she was so hurt and broken, people took for what she said because it was a different messenger. And the why it was like that, because she said they didn't like how she's, in her words, they say how this big fat black woman is saying names. Now, if she was just saying nothing and keep it generic, then people would say, oh, okay, it should be generic. But then they got people wanting to know names. But when she said names of people that y'all like, then it's issues. Call it out. It doesn't take away from their accomplishments. I want people to understand that. It doesn't take away from the person's accomplishments, what they have done, how they built their legacy, and all that stuff, how they became this billionaire status, how they became this. At the same time, it doesn't take away from the person's experience of them and interacting with them. And at times, it can be negative. Just because someone is successful doesn't mean they can't show up as a villain to someone's story, or at least a villain-esque scenario to someone's story. So while Monique is saying for this thing, and we're gonna explain, and we're gonna break down everything in a minute, because I'm gonna break it down to y'all how she felt the way she felt for years and years and years about the same people. And people say, "Oh, she should let it go. Tired of hearing about it. Tired of hearing about it." I said, "Well, this is something that happened to her. And what happened to you? You want someone to tell you to let things go, to be quiet about it? I don't want to hear about it. If you're okay with that, that's fine. But I'm like, and let my Mizzies know that it's not okay." Some of my Mizzies share things about themselves and their personal storyline to me. Will y'all be supporting me if I was told y'all let it go? I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk about it. Y'all won't be on my channel right now. Y'all answer the question. Will y'all would support me if I'm come up here and told y'all, don't tell me I don't want to hear about it. Let it go. It's whack. Why you telling me? No, y'all will not support me. Because the best medicine you can get someone who going through something is listen to them. Let them speak their experience out and not judging them. And that's why I love our family right now, because we support each other and all our differences and don't judge each other. Because I share things about my personal life to some of y'all, and some of y'all probably don't. Never shared it. Didn't tell nobody else. It didn't make me feel that I should not say nothing because I'm in the platform. So I said, no. So I feel like because she's saying names to somebody that they like, that's what people's like. Even if y'all took away from that and family dynamics, I can't believe that Uncle Ray Ray would do some things like that. Now I like Uncle Ray Ray, but Uncle Ray Ray did that shit. So I protected Uncle Ray Ray and put her feet to the fire. But when y'all don't do that, who y'all create? Y'all hurt the person who got to be done to, and then this person growing up feel unloved, unsupported, unappreciated because y'all protected Uncle Ray Ray. And everybody called that person a liar. Until the truth come out when they don't like that bad. And now everybody said, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry I treated you this way. You should have listened to them in the first place. I want to hear the sorry now. I want to hear the sorry now. You should listen to me. So I was saying that to say that just because they name someone that y'all like doesn't mean that what happened to them did not happen to them. It happened to them. Until we figure out if they lied, then just believe that it happened to them. And then we deal with them if they actually did lie. But in my experience, if someone say the same story over time, all the years after years and years, and they ain't change their story, that most likely mean it didn't happen. And just because nobody took their responsibility, well, Lee Dan's the only one who took responsibility and apologized for it. But other people that she named didn't do it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. But we'll get to it. All right? And because she has a husband. Now, we'll get into that whole thing with the husband. Now, like I said, we don't know anything if he did anything bad towards her or he was abusive or he stole money from her. I don't know if she would share it and not like that. But as vocal as she is, I don't believe she will protect someone who did something. I don't know. They had a long history with each other. But I believe that I don't think it's wrong. I don't believe that partners should be in business together. However, if it works for y'all, it works for y'all. But I do understand that if that's our manager, he needs to be in the room. He needs to be in the room. Not trying to isolate her to say, oh, I can talk to you without him in the room and all that sort of that. And maybe he may do some things. Maybe he been doing over talking, not letting Monique talk, taking over the meetings. Maybe that. We don't know. Maybe that's the experience that they experienced with him. But as a manager, yes, you're going to want someone to advocate, not just that, for support, to be by his side. Because I know sometimes they were trying to get you isolated from your manager, your assistant, and everything, and then they'll try to get in your head, and then try to you need to have that someone right there next to you to say, "Nah, I'm here and supporting you," and stuff like that. So we'll get that break down with the husband thing in a minute. She feel like she was used as a martyr, someone who could just use as for someone that we could break down and put the blame on and move on forward. She's a problem, she's difficult, all that stuff like that. So she felt like to why she should hold Oprah accountable of that whole thing with the not having trailers, not having food. Now, I was really listening to that, and I was like, yes, not necessarily it's Oprah's fault per se. So I should not put all the blame on Oprah because it's not Oprah's responsibility. It's supposed to be WB, whoever produce should have the trailers, should have adequate food, should have rides for the people, and other good things to make sure because you have this person working for you, putting your movie in production in the lives, working day and night away from the families, and you treat them like they low class citizens. And I said, okay, so what's up with this? Like, and it shows to say about handpicking. And I know what when she listens to, I'm gonna listen to her. I said, okay, I understand that. You can't handpick me. When you handpick someone from a role, that means that person doing that role, no matter what. So you cannot tell me I'm handpicked and I got an audition. That means that let them know they could treat you how they could treat you, any way, shape, or form. And look at what happened. They got treated any way, shape, or form. And all the cast had to tell us their experience of what they went through of creating this movie. The reason why I say that, I was like, okay, even though it's not her fault per se, but I'm gonna say this: if your neighbor's tattoo project and you got pulls and you got connections and you part of the thing, I will make sure the people that I'm having production for and I'm person I'm funding the movie will have the adequate stuff they need before they even got to that point. You don't have to call me for me to fix it. That should be done in the first place. Especially if you have done different projects. So no. Don't put words in my mouth, y'all. I ain't saying Oprah is to blame. But I'm just saying that if your name is attached to it and you know this type of thing is a big thing and this could happen, maybe you should be a preemptive strike to make sure didn't happen in the first place. And that's why I think Monique was saying that she should have held Oprah more accountable, or whoever else was there more accountable, that this should not have happened in the first place, period. Especially, and I'm this big time name, my name attached to it, and I know any negative publicity will attach to me, even though that comes to the territory, then I will make sure that shit will not happen and my name won't be attached to no negativity. I said, no, y'all will have lies. Y'all will have traders. And I'm going to make sure this is done. Even though I'm not fully responsible, but it took Oprah to get caught for her to make things right to fix it. So that means she has pulled to make sure to get things done. So that means she should have got things done in the first place. I ain't blaming Oprah, so don't make it seem I blame her. I've been saying that it will be natural to understand why some people might feel like, oh, she should know that this will happen. She should have took a stance on it in the first place. I'm just saying. I'm just giving y'all different opinions that under the respect of what people were saying. I'm listening. I see, no, that it makes sense. Because they should not have done that. They should not be going out getting their own lives, making their own traders, all that stuff. That should be already staple. That should be already there for them when they sign up for the role. But Monique, you can't make Taraji feel the way how she feel and make her feel accountable. She don't want to feel Oprah accountable, and she feel like Oprah's not accountable. Maybe Taraji don't feel like she don't want to be happen to her. That what happened to you, maybe she don't want to do that. So that's not your place to tell her what she needs to do. But I do understand why you felt that way and why you felt that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Whatever. So what else? So she was talking about different things. So let's go to this whole breakdown, because she said a lot of them agree to her thing in private, but when it comes to public taking a stance in public, they kind of like threw her to the wolves and make her feel like she was too much, and that's not what happened. But y'all said I understand why y'all felt type of way about that. It's like you promised me things in private, and this is what she said, and now when it comes to it, you just flipped on me. I would feel type of way about it too, no matter who I am. Like who you are. Like anybody will feel type of way about it. You said this one thing about me, and then when it comes to it, now everybody thinking I'm a liar and I'm freaked out and I'm crazy because now you back and you. It's just you have a bigger platform, you're a bigger name, you're a bigger person. Then they're gonna believe you more they believe me, even though what happened is what happened. Right? So she said she had to take a call. Now at that point, Shannon Sharp was acting all nervous and confused, like he don't want to say what he heard on the thing. Now I told you I listened to the radio, I listened to the recording, and Tyler Perry did admit that it was wrong to label her as difficult. Now I don't know if he created the word rumor, but he did say that. If you listen to the audio, he did say that it was wrong to label her as difficult. Now, so how the difficult part came about? Y'all all remember the movie Precious. Precious was a great movie. She acted her ass off. It was a great independent film. And she won an award from it. An Oscar Academy Award. She won something from it. She was on contract. She got paid $50,000. She did not complain about the $50,000 she got paid for. She accepted that. She did her contract. She promoted nationally in America, was in her contract. She completed everything she legally was bonded to do under the contract. She did everything what she had done to do. So she won't get sued or get fined, whatever. That's that. I guess Lionsgate, whatever, wanted to sell it overseas or take it overseas and everything. So they did Cannes, International Festival, whatever. And they wanted her to promote over there. Now, she wanted to spend time with her family. She did other things. The thumbnail of Carlos is taking me out. Yes. So she was on family. She would take down and say, so Lionsgate called home one time. Monique, I think it would be a great idea. You should go to Cannes and promote this movie. It'd be great over here, opportunities and everything. She told them no. Yeah. They called her again. Monique, it will be a great opportunity. You should do Cannes. She said that. Say no. So the third time they said, she said, so what are you asking me to do? Is this like a monetary value attached to this? You want me to do this? They said, no, I'm not paying for that. So I'm not, she said, so I'm not working for free. And that's that. So I guess Lionsgate don't like the answer. So Tyler Perry got involved. He came to talk to Monique. Well, she said, oh, Monique, you should have done this. It'd be a great opportunity. And so that's like that. And it was like that. I said, well, are y'all paying me for this? She said, well, I'm not paying for something like that. She said, well, I'm not working for free. He said, okay, I'll respect that. And I agree. No, that was done. Oprah called her. Oprah saying the same thing. So she's like, oh my gosh. She didn't realize she didn't get some downtime, especially she got all that downtime. I'm sure she doesn't share her legs for Oscar night. For real. So I was like, because she decided not to work for free and promote internationally. Now, granted, I understand it's an independent film, but she wasn't contracted, obligated to do that. So if she's not contracted, obligated, and that means it's her choice whether she whether to do it or not. So that means she had to come out of her pocket to do her travel expenses, to stay where she needs to stay, to pay all that thing out of her pocket, and to promote the film internationally, whatever, and not getting paid for it. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm not gonna say that. Sit here and act like she was wrong for that. She's not. They only treat you what you allowed them to do. Now, if they allowed her, if she said agree to do that, and they would play her in the film, like there was no promise, oh, it will be great, you will get more deals, it's like that. That empty promises are not there. If you wanted me to do this as an obligation, you should have put that in a contract. And like I said last night on the panel, I said, take Monique out the equation and put yourself in the equation. Some of us in our jobs right now will not do more than what is contracted us to do, because you're not paying them more for what they contract to do. Some of y'all say right now, not y'all, I'm just saying in general, oh, well, you ain't paying me for that, so I'm not doing more. So I think you should do this. So I said, I don't think not. Now, that doesn't mean you're difficult. Now, some of them might call you difficult. Oh, you don't want to be a team player. Then they're going to throw out, you don't want to be a team player. You don't want to be in the culture. I said, oh, if you thought that way, then why I'm here. Like, at the end of the day, you didn't question my team playerness when I was doing my job all this time and making great money and doing well for the company. Now, all of a sudden, I want to do more for something that I should be doing more because you want to downsize the staff. Then I got to do more work because I'm not doing that. Now, some people would have done it. I'm a small platform. I monetize like that. But some people would have done it. But I'm not saying that Monique is wrong for she not doing it. That's what I'm saying. She's not right. She's not wrong. In your stance, if you would do it for free, it's not right or wrong. There's no person who's right or wrong in the situation. My thing is, If she says she's not working for free, because if she would have done this, then they will do this and again in the future. I said, why I'm paying you now when you did this for free this time? You know how it goes. You know how the game goes. It could be go one or two ways. And we understand that. If you decide to work something that's not your worth, and they know they can get that from you, they could continually use you on that. And that's why you be called difficult labor, because they understand they cannot get over you. You only be called difficult labor because they couldn't get over you. They will not say that as they could just get whatever they want from you. So some people say they would have done it, and I said that's fine. That's fine. But you also got to understand in the back mind that these people talk. So if they think they know that you did this for free for them, what imagine if you go another opportunity and they say, I'm not paying you, you can do it for free because you did it for free for my partner here, and you in Lion Game, that was a big thing, and that was small, so I'm paying you if you did that for free. She had an Oscar. Yeah, she had an Oscar. It could be a good gamble, but she's not wrong. And that's why I get everybody to understand. She's not wrong. It could have been a good gamble, but at the same time, we also know the flip side of things. They could use that to continue to undervalue her and her worth. Yes, she did this movie and she got a thing. Now, if they say they were to pay for it, she wouldn't have done it, but she said she don't work for free. And I like her stance. If that's her stance now, that's her stance in the future. Especially in this business, you get paid. You feed your family on getting paid. You're not getting a weekly check every Friday from them or every 2 weeks. No, I gotta feed my family. So no, I'm not working for free. It would be a good gamble. Yes, it's like, did the career shift because she shooting down her downtime, or did she not take the bait because she put up her boundaries? Why did this change her trajectory? It changed her trajectory. She could continue on her path of doing other movies like that, but Oprah should have rolled out the red carpet for them, period. Exactly. I was like, but we got to understand this industry, y'all. Because as much as people say, oh, we just gotta done it, you got to understand the industry. These people live the industry, and they know they could get over if you allow them to get over. That's why you hear people fight for their rights and for their value. You're not paying me for under my value. You think they will pull this over someone who is a loosely paper? No, they only do this because of us. So know your worth and your value. If you okay do it for free, but you have to understand in the future, another opportunity will throw that in your face when you want to get paid for something. When they say, no, you did it for free, so I'm not paying you. If it was something similar. So let me say this. If you're in your job right now, if your employer come to you and say, I will give you a manager position right now, manager position for a year, test you out, and then in the future, you will get great opportunities from that. But you will do a manager position for a year without pay. That means more responsibilities, but not without pay. How many of y'all would take that? There's no guarantee possibility that you will get the future opportunities. But I would give you a manager position right now. You will not go get paid more or extra than what you get paid now. And if he does this, you may get a better opportunity in the future. Some people might take it because they say they do it for the experience and everything. But some people say, no, I got kids, I got family, I'm not doing any extra work. Yes, A lot of actors don't get paid for cans. You negotiate after you get the big gigs. But what guarantee that you will get the big gigs? What guarantee that you will get the big gigs? That's the thing. It's a gamble. Will you do it for free and still get the big gigs or not get the big gigs? There's no guarantee you will get it because it's not in contract. So at the end of the day, even though some people would have done it and get big gigs, doesn't mean that everybody who have done it will get big gigs. It doesn't mean that everybody who have done it who would do it for free. He's showing Christian Bale cursed out a sound guy on set, and it was recorded and released to the public. It's still getting to choose his roles, and wasn't called difficult. Exactly. He wasn't called difficult then. So why this black woman who stand on her rights get called difficult? Because she decided not to do a canned thing for free. All she asked for, if y'all would have paid her, she would have done it. And that would have been no issue. But she said no. And y'all agree that you understand her stance that she's not working for free. So what is the issue is? Are you talking about Christian Bale? It's whether he's working or not, as to whether that he was not called difficult. And he was still able to get jobs. And whether he's working or not, that's on him. Because you don't have to work if you don't want to. But her thing stance was he was not called difficult. And he was still able to get roles and stuff like that. Whether he accepted it, that's on him. Oh, I asked a question about the manager position. Let me know how y'all feel. Will y'all do it for free? If your manager tell you right now, your boss tell you right now, he will give you a manager position for free and you ain't getting paid for it, will you take it? Now, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just saying that you do what you want to have done. And like, keep in mind the industry. The industry is but so small. So that's why when we had that, when we reviewed SWV Escape, and Escape had SW had an issue with Escape. I mean, yes, now on new issues. It's like that. Escape said you don't allow them to blackball you or lowball you offer, because if you allow that to happen, they will continue to do that. So you had to fight for it. So I said, no, we're not getting paid this kind of amount of money. We're getting paid this kind of money. If you keep that stance, they respect you and they will continue to pay you what you are worth. If you decide to take that low cut, then other people will speak to other people and they will pay you low cut. And in this industry, when your money is only your value and you is your value and you your commodity, and that's how you make your money, then you need to get paid your worth. So if she take a stance that she's not work for free and she have be consistent like that and get paid her worth, then she's not wrong for that. Nope, I will not negotiate. I will negotiate something. Opportunities out of there. Exactly. You can't promise that something will happen at the end of the first year if you're not paying me for it. When you got other responsibilities. No, I said, no, let's get something to light in. What's going to happen here? Well, I'm not getting paid like this. They'll say, I'm not leaving here without something. Exactly. Now keep that mindset, y'all. Let's keep that mindset. Because at the end of the day, it's your commodity. Yes, if she had done it for free, she may want to have got opportunities, but that's not a guarantee. If they would have paid her, she would have done it. It would have been no issues. But if they paid her and they understood her stance, now why she got caught difficult and flipped on her because of after the fact. If you understood me, then you flipped on me. They said, Mo, I agree. Now some people say, listen, I should have called you. I should have told you out of there. I should have let you call them and let you S you in the ass and do it. And I said, no, it's not just because you might have done it and it worked for you, doesn't mean it will work for me. That's what I understand. It's no one clear cut statement how to handle this, because not one person action is better than other person action, especially it's not harmful for other people. But know your worth and not be taken advantage of, because in the industry and stuff like that, people do talk. If your own kind will kind of lowball you, what would happen if the loose sleep will offer you? They say, "Oh, tell me no things." So I said all that to say that because of that, she was labeled difficult, and she really had no other experience that people would call her labeled difficult. Other than she said, Will Packer is the only person who will call her the one, because she still took a stance on stuff like mistreated conditions that she happened in almost Christmas. And at that time, because of that, because if they understood her and they could have left her alone and said, "You know what? I appreciate you, Mo. I understand you don't work for free. I understand whatever we're gonna do, we had to do, and leave it alone." And she would continue making jobs. Because he's a big time person, and that's what we understand. People who have money, who got weight in this game, could shift a lot of focus. It could shift opportunities. It could deter opportunities for people who they feel is a threat or whatever. So because they have money and power, their words is gold. And because she didn't have that status like a billionaire has, they took their word from it. And she lost jobs from that. So I'm sorry, but I understand her. I understand it completely. Just because you might do it doesn't mean someone else will have to do it. And it doesn't make their decision wrong or you're more right. But I do want to say this, though. Because it's been so many years, and the fact that she said it was Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah. Lee Daniels come out so many years and said it was wrong for did that, how they did that, because they know they had the power, and their power messed up her opportunities for future deals and stuff like that. It had to make it right. He apologized, and he took good faith. They did a movie together, which, by the way, that was a great movie she did. It's like that. They did a movie together. It's like that. But the other two haven't apologized yet. And I said, at this point, they're not going to do nothing. They're not going to say nothing. So I want you to take this and push yourself forward and do something from that. Yeah, she's not wrong. That's how I'm trying to get y'all. She's not wrong. Even though some people might take the opportunity, but she's not wrong. So I was like, and even with that recording, when Tyler Perry said himself, it was wrong to label her as difficult, meaning that because they label her as one, it stopped her opportunities. Whether he started the movement or not, he said it in his tape. It said it was wrong. But they're not apologizing. So I feel like, Monique, use this and push yourself forward. Get the opportunities. You're on tour right now. Continue doing movies. Do anything. Do advocacy group. If you advocating for the other people behind you to know their worth, teach them how to negotiate. What to do. What's the in and outs in the industry. Because this industry could be tricky, y'all. This industry could be locked up. So a lot of people hearing that saying, "Oh, well, she shouldn't have." You don't know how it is in this industry. And how that if you set something low value, they're gonna continue to low value. And that's not gonna work. You gotta make sure you fight for the right. Not being rude, but make sure you fight for your worth. Especially if this is your own tool. And this is your own tool. It's not like she getting a paycheck. This is your own tool that you need to fight for what your tool is worth. because they paying you for using your talents. You think some big names right now will accept anything people give them? No, they know their worth. They work for that status. And that's how people say the thing. He said, if someone has done that to me, I want to make sure it's been done, make sure, and they know it's not true, to make it right. So why y'all can't make it right? The lead day is the only one who made it right. You said that in your own mouth, and it was done to me. I want those people to make sure they make it right. So Monique wants y'all to make it right, and y'all have not done so yet. So that's why I said Monique, she's pushed herself forward to do something from this. Because at this point, you're not going to get it from Oprah and Tyler. You got it from Lee Daniels. That's a good thing. And she said, she only bringing it up because they talk about the scenario. And she's bringing a scenario and who names are attached to it. But since her and Lee Daniels made up, she haven't talked bad about the man since. And she, in this interview, she praised him for apologizing. Now, she talked about Kevin Hart, how Kevin Hart, at one point, he was helping her, and he like that, what was done to her. He gave her a check one time. She did pay him back, but she appreciated him. But he did say he was going to work with something with her, and then it was going to be happening, and then all of a sudden, she got a call that did not happen. Now, I said that's messed up, because at the end of the day, I would say I wouldn't have done none of this negotiating thing with you when I ain't writing. So she was upset. There was a sense that she haven't talked to him since. I mean, what happened? I said, oh, my gosh. And spoken to him for 2 years. I said, oh, child. So she was off of roles. Like, she was off of the cookie role. But I guess at that time, it didn't work out. Because she was called difficult and everything, she was let go of that role. You know, that cookie role for Empire. That Taraji Pearson did a great job playing Cookie. That was originally offered to Monique. But, you know, since everything was happening at that time, she didn't get the role. Said Oprah and Tyler never apologized. He said, Tyler said he would sit down with Monique when I was her husband. And she said, why would I sit down when I'm my manager and my husband by my side? Because at the end of the day, he's a great man. He supports system. I need somebody there to support and not so much. And because she said she got short fuse, he's a more calm person. He's more business-like. So he could speak in his engagement that she may have a short fuse. So that she said, no, you messing me up now. I'm getting paid now. We ain't doing that. And she said she appreciated T.S. Madison for speaking out because I know people was upset because she said it like a term that people say, oh, transgender. Yes. Yeah. I mean, she got the role because of what was happening, the buzz that was happening around Cookie. Monique didn't get it. So it doesn't mean that Monique couldn't do a good role either. She probably would have done a good job as well as playing as Cookie. But I guess it works out the way it works out. And I know people was upset with the term, but I'm not going into that because at the end of the day, T.S. Madison was not offended by that. She said she continued to label me as the right pronouns that I want to be called. She respectful. She wasn't bad mouthing me. She called me out, let me know, appreciate it, and say that you was the only one in my corner who helped me to make things right. Because T.S. Madison did call Lee Daniels to make sure he make things right, and he made things right. And she appreciates T.S. Madison for that. It's like that. So that's that. And she also talked about she was offered other roles too, like the butler and everything else from Lee Daniels and everything. And then Oprah will call him, and then all of a sudden she don't got the role anymore. And it does seem like Oprah had a vendetta against Monique and trying to get the roles that she wanted. And then because she had more money, maybe she would say, "Oh, if you give me the role, I will fund this thing, project, and everything." And you know, money talks. So no, again went to her. Because I would say that in hindsight, it does seem like you trying to like come after me for some reason, and I idolize you, lady. Like, what's your issue with me? Or because I said I don't want to work for free. And the thing about it, and they had to deal with them. It was no personal issue with you and Tyler. Because she didn't want to do the kids thing for free. And because y'all can't make her do what y'all want her to do, because y'all wasn't paying her, y'all label her as difficult. And y'all know as calling something like that in this kind of industry, it's like a death sentence in their career. And it's because she has the money. Now, think about the Oprah show, and then how, because I did forgot to mention that she was essayed by her brother when she was young. And I guess the family protected the brother and kind of like disowned kind of Monique, what happening, and never acknowledged what's going on. Now, she said that the family did want to go to Barbara Walters first, and Barbara Walters said, "No, I want to do that for you. You just got to win an Oscar." Because she won an Oscar at the time. And that was a big buzz. So I haven't had any negativity of someone who just won an Oscar. So no. So it was like, sat down. She said, "I was not done to you." So they then went to Oprah. And Oprah called Monique and said, "I have your butt on the show." Failed to mention that they were going to have the other family members there, the mom, the dad, whatever thing there. Because if she would knew that, she would have said, "No, I'm not want that happening." But she would say, "Okay, whatever." He said he want to turn a new leaf, all that stuff. I'm fine with the brother only. Now, if she knew everybody else was going to be there, she would say no. And I said, "Why you want to omit that? Why would you omit that?" Especially something traumatic as that, and you want to bring that buzz around when I just want an Oscar. Come on now. At the end of the day, you try to do something to me. You try to do something to me. And like I said, at the end of the day, just because they have the money and everything doesn't mean that they cannot be a villain to someone's story. It seemed to me, based on Monique's experience, Oprah was doing things towards this lady, underhandedly taking her roles, making us all look bad because she didn't want to do the Cannes Festival. That didn't have to directly deal with y'all. And y'all just feel like, oh my gosh. Because I know as part of your career, somebody wants you to do something and y'all decide to say no because that's not what your time or your worth. You can't tell me that everything you happened to your life, you did everything good and you just did everything and you say yes, yes, yes to everything. Tyler Perry and Oprah. You can't tell me y'all did. Now this whole DL Hughes and this whole thing. Now I know it was a debate that who started with who first. I don't really care. At the end of the day, that Monique and DL Hughes was going back with each other for years. He said things about her. She said things about him. They was going back and forth. So at the end of the day, they had some beef. Don't know why the beef was going on. They was going back and forth with each other. Now she said she was on this show, and DL Hughes himself was not there. However, his team was there. And it's how they play the game, Would You Rather. That Would You Rather sometimes should be a funny game. It should not be too specific and cause no, make somebody feel bad, make them feel like you put jabs at them. It should be very specific, like, would you rather do a threesome? Who would you rather have a threesome with? Like, say, Beyonce and Jay-Z or Rihanna ASAP Rocky. And you say your point. It's supposed to be funny. It's not going to happen. But, or let me say Beyonce, Jay-Z, or Will or Jada. Then who you say? That's something like that. But the question that lady asked to Monique was very messy. And that was a good question. Because you first of all, you trying to imply that her husband is gay. And then, first of all, will you ask your husband sleep with, lead dance with a condom on, or I think Chris Steppers, what her real name is, I won't say that. Superhead without a condom. I said, first of all, what are you trying to say? Super has this loose box to let everybody sleep with her without a condom. Like what's going on? And then you try to apply that. Like, that was a kind of messy question. And I said, you know what, Monique, I was trying to take the same way too. I said, so what's this question? You go too specific and trying to do jabs somewhere. You try to apply some things that's not supposed to apply. So she called DMG and said, I don't like what's happening. And he said, this is something we do. This is what we do. And I do feel like he was dismissive because, they was going back and forth. At the time, they said it was cool. But she called him and said, I don't like that. He said, oh, this is what we do. This is what we do. In her mind, she felt like it was dismissive. We wasn't there to listen to the conversation, so we don't know. In her mind, she felt like he was dismissive. This is what we do. I ain't nothing to do about it. But that she said, I'm not comfortable with that. So they decided not to air it. Now, she did say they sent a cease and desist, so he won't air it. But I think she said she's misspoke on her live and say that it was no cease and desist. But the episode still did not air. So that was that. And then she talked about the comedy special and everything and how this whole issue going on, that she supposed to be the headliner. It was a contract. And I guess I remember we talked about that. I think that producer, whoever handled that, mishandled these people, maybe told this person one thing, maybe told this one person one thing. And maybe Monique had the right contract. He put it in the memo. I said, what's your contract to show? Did his contract show that he was the headliner? Just like her contract show? Like, what was the producers doing? So that person probably messed up. But it was some issues that she said she didn't want people to wait, so she wanted to go at 9. He specifically came at 9:30 so he could come after her, even though she's supposed to be the headliner. Like, that's some shady thing. Like, you try to say, oh, I'm a man, so you need to do, like, you need to bow down. I said, oh, child, that's what. So she did the comedy speech. She called out that, and she mentioned the trauma of his daughter. Now, that's the only thing I said I didn't like Monique did. I said, you should not have done that. You should not have said that because you should not re-traumatize a lady and bring something up that she's trying to get over. Now, when you listen to his thing, he tried to make it seem like Monique just like did a shock value to the world and brought this up, and then this is the first time hearing about it. I said, no, you mentioned it first. And she started to reiterate that. So she talked about what you already put out. But however, it was still wrong for her to use that on her skit. Now that was wrong. And that was not right. And now she ain't there on the way to the lady, like the daughter was upset about it, and she apologized for that. Other than that, it fell again. But he had a whole hissy fit, come after her, talk about, oh, I want to pay for this and this and that. And I said, boy, you act like you got no own skeletons. Did you have an outside baby? But okay, whatever. I'm not gonna say nothing. So Monique said she had to grow up and be wiser because she said she was taking roles, she had the Parkers and everything, and she didn't know a lot of stuff. And she didn't realize that if I knew then stuff now than I was back then I know that I wish I got paid more. Because she said in the Parkers made it syndication, and then they like at the APS like that, they was making $55,000 per episode when they know she had been making more than that, and they gonna try to tell them that they ain't had no money of the Parkers when she know they made like $800 million for the show. I said, don't sit in my face and try and tell me that you made no money off the show. Boy, bye. I have to know. She said on the fifth year, she was only getting $55,000 an episode. I said, not syndication. Hold up. She only thought that they should get syndication. Oh, you make syndication, you're going to make a good money. Make syndication. Now they got syndication, and the fifth year, they wasn't making no money. I said, what the hell's going on? Hardly barely any money. So I think that's what she's trying to fight right now, something like that. Because I know they put the Parkers on the streaming service and everything. I said, you got to get that money. No, get that money. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know this. So I would say I didn't like that people tell us that she should let it go. Like, no, she can't let it go. When you've been hurt by someone, the one thing you should tell somebody to let them go. Let it go. Let it get over it. Let it go. Stop it. I said, no, it did nothing wrong. Like I said, what I told you, if y'all told me things about you, and y'all would not support me if I told you to let it go, and I'm just submissive to your feelings and your experience. That's not happening. She said her husband had to teach her to be a lady and be a queen and stuff like that. I don't know. He could just teach you how to become one. He probably can help you teach that, but I don't think he should teach you that. And now this whole thing with her husband. Now the only thing about I don't like that she made it seem like that. I know it's kind of like don't be wrong. You should have if you have a person black and you have black love, it's great. It's good for your relationship. It is healthy. It's fine. But I don't think you should stay with someone who's black just because stay with them for the optics and it's not healthy. It seemed like you just stay with your man because he's a black man. You know, everybody want to criticize my love with the person. I said, I don't think somebody criticizing. It's just like the opposite of him being manager. Now, even though we don't know that he did anything wrong or he mistreated you or he abused you or he mishandled your money, we do know sometimes men does get jealous when the women have successful and they make the breadwinner of the family and they take you out on they take it out on you in different ways, whether it's subtle or right in your face. And sometimes it was like chip away your money, plant the seeds, isolate you with your people, make you feel only about them, and then treat you badly. You know, we've seen this happening. So that's what people talk about, like fearful. But I would say, and they had a long history. And how she explained how they know each other, so like that. So I explain why they really had a deep rooted love for each other. He called daddy now the daddy mommy thing. That's too much. Unless you on the bed, freaky dicky. Well, other than that, that's like a little too much, right? But I'm just saying that I guess she's supposed to too much focus on that. If it wasn't for him, that she would not be. I said, Monique, I think you would have been or consider to be a successful woman and stand for yourself. I just think he calm you a little bit and make you more calmer to negotiate things. But I think you would still be someone and be successful without him being around. It's like you didn't. It's not like he made you be successful. I think you were successful in your own right. I think he just came along to help it. And I wish I could just put him on bottle, take a sip of it. I say, nah, I think not, because we don't know who he is outside what she's telling us. So I just don't feel like that. Just put him on the pedestal and make it seem like he's God, like he just did it. He's so amazing. Made me in a way and mold me and fix me and humble me to the person I am now. Kind of like you had no mind and he controlled everything. And that right there made it seem like I'll say, because you put so much value on the man. I was like, granted, you love the man and everything, but don't make it seem like he just molds you. But that's that. Now, Tiffany Haddish Reed. I mean, I don't know if Tiffany Haddish would not do what she do if she had a man by her side. That's another thing I said. Just because somebody have a man by their side doesn't mean that they could be sane and right with them. They can still be toxic. So just having a man does not make everything right. But I do feel like Tiffany Haddish should not be throwing jabs in the body if her issues not correct herself. You can't be doing jabs when you not correct yourself, girl. So you're all in trouble. You thought you was this girl. You thought you was that hood chick with that. Hey, I do that one and do that crazy shock value stuff. It does not work out for you, girl. You're doing all kinds of craziness like that. So it's not working out for you, girl. So don't be doing jabs somebody when you shouldn't be. When you're not right. Yeah, and you know how she talked about they was a brother sister's relationship, and then he was there for her weddings and all that stuff, and then I was like, oh, child, she knows someone to trust, and she trusts that man. Now she talked about Queens of Comedy. Now she said she was very grateful for that because she was not original. She was not the original Queens of Comedy. It was offered someone else, but they couldn't do it. So she was there. It was very successful and everything, but they had their moment. She just said that it was one point that her money was not right. That's why I'm saying you just advocate for your stuff and not just take anything, whatever. Because she would have just took that and ran with it, they would continue to mishandle her money. And that's why I say that it's not wrong for advocating for your worth and your right. You have to do that, especially this is your two, and you get paid for your two. It's like that. So she said, Queen's Comedy, their money was right, and she supposed to get paid a certain amount, and they was getting paid this money. She said, what's going on? He said, she said, no. You know what? You need to make this right. If you don't pay me in cash of my right amount of money, then I'm not getting on stage and perform. I got sick real quick. I'm sorry. I can't talk right now. Get that money right. And she would get her money. I said, yeah, they're trying to play you. They're trying to underpay you, make sure that you was illiterate, that you don't know your money. You didn't know an account. And realize that you just go accept whatever thrown at you. I said, nah, I got to read this thing. No, you didn't pay me right. All that stuff. So they would fix it. And then, because they were successful with each other, Queens and King of Comedy, they did it together. And then they realized that all the guys would have their own separate limos to go to different tours, whatever, cities. And then they would look all the ladies in one limo. She said, we each need to get our own separate limos too. You can't do this for the guys and treat us badly. And then all the guys after the tour ended, they got all Rolexes. And then the ladies, they still waiting on it. Still waiting. I said, child. You see how they be doing, ladies? And that's why I think she fights so hard, because they do be treating ladies inequality, and sometimes a lot of these industries unfairly. Because if I was thinking about it, it was a guy that said no to that opportunity, would they call him difficult? I was thinking about that. And she said before this incident with the whole cans and the Precious movie and everything, because it wasn't much about the Precious movie. I don't think it was about the Precious movie, because she did her role and they had no issue with her doing that role. I think it's her promoting the cans. That's the issue that I have. Start from that. And she said nobody had no problem with her and all this thing, even though she had the fight mode. And that's what I said, she fight mode, because she got an essay by her brother, and like he did like a forced attempt apology. It wasn't an apology, or I'm sorry if I hurt you. I said you did. And now you want to come on show, you want to make things right. You know you did. Like that. So that's what she had, this like fight mentality. Like, I'm going to get you before you come and get me. And you're going to try to play me. No, I'm going to come get you. So when she knows she can undervalue and played, then she'll fight. Other than that, if everything works out well, you don't hear people from her. She's good. And she's talking about the Almost Christmas. She's supposed to do a cameo. It's supposed to be a one-shot thing, come in and come out. They didn't have her do renegotiate there, and they have her throughout the movie, and she ad-libbed most of her lines. I said, okay, it was funny how she played Aunt May in that Almost Christmas movie. They had no script for her. They just had her ad-lib. Yeah, but push up bitch again. Push up bitch again. Wait up, bitch. Hold up. That's my favorite part. He said, hold up, bitch. Wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute, bitch. Oh, that shit was funny. Oh, back up. Chill. And then she said, Will Packer will come and over the director and with respect, and she said something, I think they would tap on the director at the time. He would appreciate that, because he said, good night, boo. I'm almost done. It's like that. So she'll appreciate that. And he would say he's a head Negro in charge. All that stuff. I said, oh my God, why he would say all that? Yeah. So she did say she wants Tyler Perry to be held accountable and also compensate for stuff that she had lost. Because of him or whoever said that difficult day made her lost money and everything. And now she did talk about the Netflix deal. And I read on the Netflix deal, and I understand it, because I was like, whether she wasn't out for a while or she didn't do her comedy skit for a while, you still underpaid her and not willing to negotiate more. What other people you gave offers to, and they were not willing to accept that, you was able to negotiate in good faith for the right amount of money. And like Amy Sherman, she got like 26 more times than what you paid her and everything for his comedy special. Whether people like her or not, or she find her funny or not, because I don't find her funny. But still, so when it comes to me and I say I don't like the offer and you're gonna pay my worth, and you don't do that, and I had to take it to court, and she won her settlement because they feel like, yes, Netflix failed to negotiate in good faith. She still had a special because I guess they won from the lawsuit and everything. But I'll say yes. Because you know you would probably not offer that right off the bat. We're not negotiating. Come on now. And it's going to be cut shut and no negotiating from that. No, I understand her. I definitely understand her. Now, whether or not the comedy special was great, because I know that wasn't her best moments. That wasn't her best comedy special. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't her best. But still, to get to that point was messed up because they shouldn't negotiate in good faith like they did to other artists. And all of a sudden, with her, is an issue. No. Yes, and I'll just say that with all this stuff, I'm about to end this here. With all this stuff is going on, I just feel like because the people not going to try to make it right, especially the two people that you want to really make it right, I just push forward. Don't hold this as a clutch. Use this to garner yourself, propel your career, push forward, and do the damn thing. Because at the end of the day, you are talented. You could act. You do good way stand up, and not waiting. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be waiting for these people to make this right. And if they do turn a little leaf to make this right, hope he was here to live for it. If they don't, just move forward and do what you got to do, Monique. That's all I have to say. Just do what you got to do. But at the same time, it's her story, it's her experience, and she want to continue to talk about it. Let her continue to talk about it because nobody can tell you to stop talking about it. Nobody can tell you when to heal. It's like that. I do feel like she should heal about some of her traumas that she was going through, the essay and everything, because it probably does seep through it and how she fights and how she goes so hard advocating, even though her stance is her stance. But yes, maybe some healthy healing a session will be helpful for her to unpack all the stuff that she probably never dealt with. Now, she did. I think she still have therapy. She is going through therapy, but she said her husband did say some things that her therapist she was going for years did say, and that she met a therapist, and her therapist recently now said the same thing her husband said. So basically, yes, you was using it as a clutch, and it was having a hold on you. And I said yes. Maybe you had to use that to propel you forward, to push you forward, and not use that as a hindrance to your life and everything. Because if you use that, you hold yourself back. And I had to tell my mom that when she was going through her own trauma issues that she has, that you use it as a clutch. And no, it's not like you can't talk about it because that's your story. But use that to move yourself forward. Live. Because you're loved. You got your children, you got your grandchildren, you are loved. And live. And not let this person take a hold of you for your life for years. Push forward. So I'm just saying that trauma and everything, love it, heal from it, learn from it. Do not forget about it. Don't let nobody press you to stop talking about it. Don't make people make you feel like you're stupid for talking about it, or you won't think you talk about it. And they don't want to hear it, then they go somewhere else. But this is your story. But I say that to say that both Monique and Mariah interview was good. Hopefully, I gave y'all all the stuff I need to give y'all, and hopefully give y'all a different perspective. And even though y'all might not have the same sentiments, I'm fine with that. Just appreciate y'all sticking with me and listen to my point of view of everything. And I love that. So this coming Friday, I will be home and everything, and I will, after my sergeant coming home, I will talk about Couple to Thruple, that's on Peacock. So if you did not watch that show, please watch it. Because we want to watch that. We're going to talk about that, the first 3 episodes. Even though on Thursday, the 4, 5, and 6 will air, but I'm only going to talk about the first 3 episodes. Caught in the Act and True Crime. And this coming Sunday alive, I will probably the same couple shows with the next 7 episodes. And the next episode called the Act. I'm going to be behind and Impact. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all coming through. Hopefully, y'all have what to say. We play game. Appreciate y'all. If you have more to say, put it in the comment section down below. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button before you go out. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for sticking through me and listening to me. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. All right. Later, y'all. Until next time. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Bye.